The Detroit Lions beat the Green Bay Packers and improved to 7-1 on the season. One of the best records that I can say in as long as I can remember, man, that them having. I mean, some record was set today, and the Detroit Lions win their third consecutive game in Lambeau Field after, I mean, years and years. I remember it was 24 years that we hadn't won in Lambeau. It was some ridiculous stat, but now we've won our last 3 games in Lambeau Field. And not only are we the best team in the NFC North, we remain the best team in the NFC. And in my opinion, we are the best team in the National Football League. There's nothing anybody can say about that. And the Detroit Lions are rumored to be getting Zadarius Smith and potentially another pass rusher as well. Maybe even Max Crosby. I mean, shot in the dark, Myles Garrett. We'll see how this thing plays out. And the Detroit Lions are going to need that if they're going to go all the way. They really do. Today was proof of that. Now, I thought that I saw Jordan Love sacked twice, but according to ESPN, he did not get sacked once. I do not believe that. I thought I saw a trip sack, a touch sack. There were no sacks truly earned today, but I thought it was at least 2. But again, according to ESPN, there are none. The Lions have no sacks. I do not believe that. Here is the game cast going over the stats. Very ugly game to begin with. I'll be surprised if this team had more than 5 or 6 drives. I'm going to say they had 7 drives on the day, maybe 8 for one, 7 for the other. Lions had 20 first downs. Let me cut away real quick. They tried to sabotage us. Brian Branch kicked out of the game for what was essentially targeting. They said he could have pulled back. Dude, I would like if Brian looked at where it was going. But, I mean, these dudes are football players, and I got to say this too. So, let me get this straight. Chris Olave was sent to the hospital. Defenseless receiver was sent to the hospital, and he got to finish the game, the defender that hit him. But you kick Brian Branch out. Okay, we got you. We got you in the field. We coming, bro. We coming. We going all the way because that's some punk stuff right there. All right, first downs, Lions 17, Packers 20. Passing first downs, Lions 8, Packers 10. Rushing first downs, 8-7. First downs from penalties, 1 for 3 for the Green Bay Packers. Third down efficiency. Lions go 33%, going 4 for 12. Packers are worst with 3 for 12. Fourth down efficiency, 2 for 2. The Packers, 2 for 3. Dan Campbell scaring me a little bit. Total plays, 55. Usually, you get 70 or more plays. 62 for the Green Bay Packers. Total yards, 2, so you guys can see it. 261 to 411. So again, a big day put up on us, but we got the win. We're trading for a pass rusher. I'm happy. I don't care about all this stuff. As long pass defense is still cheeks. It's going to show up in the stats as cheeks, but we win it. And we got to find a way to get to the quarterback, or we will not. It's going to be very tough to go all the way. Well, okay, I was wrong. Total drives 8 and 9. I thought it would be. I think I might have said 8. I might have said 8. I did not think it was going to be 9. Yards per play. 4.7 for the Lions, 6.6 for the Green Bay Packers. Passing yards. This is hilarious. So you mean to tell me in the last 2 weeks, Jared Goff has thrown for less than 200 yards, and we won both times? That's insane. 137 for us, 273 for the Green Bay Packers. Completion, Jared Goff, another clean day. And this is with the gloves on and with the nasty weather, 18 for 22. Jordan Love threw the ball 39 times, completing 23 passes. Passing yards per pass, 6.0 to 7.0. Interceptions thrown, shout out to Kirby Joseph, which kind of is the difference in this game. Now, if I'm not mistaken, Kirby Joseph is now tied with for the league lead in interceptions with ironically the guy for the Green Bay Packers who did not get one today. Another clean game by Jared Goff. Let me cut to me real quick. If you want to talk about Jared Goff fumbling the football, you know who has the most fumbles since he got into to the league? Daniel Jones. So he now has that title. I don't care that it was the center snapping low balls. Jordan Love fumbled twice, 2-3 times, right? But they fell back on all of them. I don't know how, but they did. So I want to hear about Jared Goff and blah, blah, blah. He played a clean game. This is now like the 5th in a row. So stop it. And if Dan Campbell said some positive things about him today, I didn't get to watch it. Look, that's our quarterback. Get over it. Tired of hearing about it. All right. Sacks. 1 sack for them. 0 for us. I don't know how you cannot count a sack. I thought if you were in the pocket and you behind the line of scrimmage, it was a sack. We should at least have 1. That's what I thought. But it doesn't show up on the stat sheet. That's trash. Another game. So now, let me cut back to me. We've got 5 sacks. Hutch is still third in the league going in today in sacks. We got 5 sacks in 3 games. 4 of them have come by linebackers. And we could not. James Houston, I give him some love today. He almost got there. But he was doing his thing. I give him some love, man. I don't hate the kid. I give him some love. Not enough, though. We got to be able to get to the quarterback. But the interception that was thrown was just a dumb pass by Jordan Love. Take the sack. You could say it was pressure. Take the sack, bro. That wound up being the difference in the game. Rushing attempts or rushing yards, 124 for us, 138 for them. I don't know if Jacobs was over 100 yards when the game ended. I know at one point he did have over 100 yards. I'm not sure if he did. Somebody put it in the comment section. Rushing attempts, 32. This is how you win football games. Run the football. 32, 23 for them. Rushing yards, we didn't get a lot, less than 4. Jahmyr Gibbs, not sure what the game plan was, but it worked. David Montgomery, we leaned on him. 6 yards per carry for them. Red zone, we went 50%. That's enough to win. You can't go 1 for 7 and win games. You can go 50% though. 1 for 4 for them. The interception, I think, was 1 as well, a miss. Penalties, 5 for the Detroit Lions, 10 for the Green Bay Packers. One of the penalties was the unsportsmanlike. No, I'm sorry, 2 of the penalties. The 2 that Brian Branch got, the unsportsmanlike and the hit, those are 2 penalties. They said that during the broadcast. Turnovers, 1. So now, I don't know what the Buffalo Bills did today, but we might be tied for turnover differential. Fumbles lost, none and none. Interceptions thrown, 1 for them. Time of possession. The Detroit Lions wind up coming back and taking control of time of possession after a first quarter in which the Packers had the ball 8 minutes and the Lions had the ball 7. It was crazy. You could tell that was what kind of game it was going to be. Shout out to Kirby Joseph for getting the job done. All right, let's bring it back. Lions 7-1. We had an opportunity. We have an opportunity this year. I don't think I can't even remember me being so confident in this football team. It's ridiculous. I mean, it doesn't matter what you throw at us. We're winning games. So imagine if Brad, and that's why I believe it. I believe that Brad is on the phones working. He is trying. And I'm going to be honest. I'm glad you're trying, bro, but I need something. I need you to pull something off. Giants lost today. I need you to pull something off. We can't let this go. And then you could bring it back to, if we don't get anybody at the trade deadline, could you have done something in the offseason, right? Something other than Marcus Davenport. You brought in DJ Reader. He doing the best he can. Aleem McNeil, absolute dog, bro. Absolute dog. So Brian Branch, this one's for you. Hutch, this for you. I got to give some love to Aaron Glenn, too. I got to give some love. Got to give some love to Jack Campbell. Post-game show has started. Dan Campbell is on the podium. Take care of yourself and each other. And as always, go Lions.